Today we're talking about proficiency testing, how you can simplify and automate using LabMODO. Successful proficiency testing management in your lab comes down to two things. One, do we miss any dates or any deadlines? And two, do we have access to the information we need? We're going to talk about how we solve that now with LabMODO. Your testing schedule is where we're going to spend our time. It's where all of your recurring events live, calibrations, maintenance, and proficiency tests. So when you have one coming due, all of your important dates are here. When you can order it, when you can submit it, and your submission deadline. For the sake of this demo, we've got all the same dates today, so I can show you how to work through this workflow. It is due to be ordered, so I'm going to go in, I'm going to select that it has been ordered, and I'm going to set the confirmation number to this or whatever it would be from your provider. If you get a receipt or if you get verification from your provider, we want you to add it to this document because we're going to store it forever. I'm going to certify that I confirm the change to this test. I have ordered it and I'm going to save it. Once I do that, a few different things are going to happen. This changed to submittable. It is submittable because I have the date being the same day, but generally it would fall down into this upcoming status because it would be sometime in the future. Show you first things first. You have an action log on here. So when was this order created? When was it ordered? By who? And what was the document that they submitted with it? All that is going to be tracked throughout the entire process for your audit log. So now I've done the work, I've ran the test, I've got the results. I'm going to come into this, change the status to submit. I'm going to get the submission confirmation number is XYZ789. I'm going to attach my results, whatever those results may be. Let's use this quality manual. It can be a PDF, it can be a Word doc, it could be an Excel form, it could be whatever your team uses to get this information. It could be integrated with your LIMS so that the output from the LIMS, CSV perhaps, can be documented here. I confirm the test, I confirm that I've done it all accurate, I'm going to submit this, and my results are going to be captured. As you can see, it is now removed from my upcoming status and has moved into my submitted PT status. It was submitted on December 2nd, which happens to be today. Let's say some time has gone by and we have gotten our results back from the provider. Here are all the 9 analytes that we ran within this proficiency test. And scientists, don't beat me up. These likely don't make sense to be run on the same sample, but I'm a technologist, not a scientist. We're going to review the results that we got back from them, and if any of them were not acceptable, and this list could be hundreds long, but let's say that benzene came back and it was not acceptable within the range that our provider gave to us. We're going to take the results that they gave to us. Let's say it's this person's resume, whoever that is, which is a PDF. We're going to confirm that this is done with accuracy, even though we have this one being marked as not successful or acceptable. And we are going to save our results. Next thing that will happen, it has been removed from our submitted PTs because we received the results back. Now we want our lab leadership or our QC team or whoever to review a PT that has come back to us. As you can see, this one is red because all passed equals false. At least one or more of them did not pass and was not acceptable. In most cases, this is going to be green and true, and you won't have to worry about that. But now your QC analyst or your lab director, whoever does the reviews for you, is going to come in and take a look at it. They'll be able to go through each step and see who did what. They're going to mark that they have completed it after they've reviewed this document that they've downloaded. They're going to review the results. They're going to say, yes, I agree that benzene was not acceptable and everything else was. I'm going to sign off that this was completed accurately, even though we do have one that is not acceptable. A couple things that you can do within LabMODO at this point. When you click save, you can automatically have it trigger a corrective action being opened within your compliance tracker, which is a demo for another day. But at the same time, we're going to save this. It's going to close this. It's going to move it into our completed bucket with all of our other completed procedures that we have done within our lab. What's critical about this is in your bench, you have your sample matrices, your methods, your PT requirements, your equipment, and some other information. The second important thing that we talked about when we opened up this conversation was that we need to have access to information that is relevant for us at our fingertips and is right there for us to use when we need it. So let's say that we want to look at benzene is now yellow. When you click this, you can see all of the last proficiency tests that you ran for benzene ever. This one, we've only got 4 in it because these are the ones that I put in for the demo. December 2nd, we received results that was not acceptable. I could see the order information, the submission, and the results. It is yellow because I have one that has been not acceptable within the last 3 rolling window. If there was 2 not acceptable within the last 3 rolling window, it would be red. And if all were acceptable, it would be green. So anytime you need to understand any analyte and how it's performing from a proficiency test perspective, you can come to your PT requirements. You could sort by wastewater, and you could see your drinking water. You could sort by your methods. So let's say 524.2. I don't know if these analytes make sense with this method, but you can see how they've all done over any period of time with that proficiency testing. This puts it all at your fingertips, makes it all accessible, makes it all easy for you to see and access to make sure that you're making the right decisions for how to manage your PTs in the next step.